Hi Jessica, this is Tony. I'm doing your critique for your white balance and for your ISO. Okay, this your first shot here. Very cute shot of the little girl. Uh, Definitely interesting in terms of color. I love that blue background, and really sets off her face. Um, Love the fact that you shot this at ISO 1600. And your exposure being at a 20th of a second. It's a little right on the border in terms of being able to hand hold it and also be able to stop some action, but your camera might have a little bit of, your Canon might have a little bit of a stabilization built into it. Okay, let's see here. This next shot, now you're at ISO 800. Okay, so you were at 1600, now you're at 800. And your exposure to the 30th of a second. This looks a little darker. You can also see that in terms of white balance, your white balance on this one, much more natural looking skin tones. This one, a little on the blue side. I'm not sure what differences that you made. Definitely your ISO is a little lower in ISO here. This shot outside, nice skin tones. Maybe you used the open shade or the cloudy day white balancing, and the fact that you're at ISO 100, that's good for outside. And you're at a 25th of a second, so that's pretty good too. But you're also, I'd make my ISO when I'm outside a little bit higher. I tend to want to have my shutter speeds being somewhere around a 60th of a second or faster, especially when I'm shooting portraits of people. So, but white balance wise looks good. Cute shot. Same kind of thing. You got your ISO at 100 and your exposure is at a 20th of a second. So very tough to hand hold that. Now your aperture here, you could have opened up your aperture a little bit. Let's see, I'm imagining that there would be a little bit of room for you to maybe open up to f5.6. Give yourself a little bit faster shutter speed, because a lot of times that slower shutter speed will give you a blurry look to your pictures. Now here we go. It's great that you bumped your ISO up to 1600 on this shot, but you can see that her skin tones are a little on the warm side. So perhaps you used, the tungsten white balancing. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. But the light might have been really a warm-looking kind of light, but it's hard to know for sure. Also, at 1600, your shutter speed here is at a 13th of a second. I would definitely, wouldn't be afraid at all to bump that up to 3200 for your ISO, so that your shutter speed gets in the realm of somewhere a 30th of a second to 60th of a second or faster, especially when you're dealing with people. And if you don't have a tripod, that's going to be what you really need to do. Same thing with this one. Bump that ISO up if you need to 3200. Your shutter speed right here is at down to a 13th of a second. It's a cute shot, but you can see that also this one is a little on the warmish side too. So make sure you go in there to that white balance. Don't have it on automatic. Make sure you go to white balance and set that on if it's tungsten. Now this could also be a compact fluorescent bulb that you're using, and so you may have to experiment a little bit and see by using those different white balancing presets to see which one works best so that your skin tones come out the best, because they look a little warmish, in terms of the skin tones. So work on that, but otherwise it looks good. Thanks very much.